If you're here right now, then you most likely have that feeling where you feel like school is a prison and you honestly don't want to go, because same. In this video, I will be showing you guys the tips that I have learned to romanticize school throughout my years of high school and now being in college, and I will get some opinions from other college students on how they also romanticize their life. I'm super excited to get into it, so let's go. I know we've all had that one day where we went to bed early and we woke up early, we got everything done that we needed to do in the morning, and we felt so good about ourselves. That is honestly the biggest tip that I could give anyone for how to romanticize school. Even on the days where I'm really tired and I didn't go to sleep on time, waking up early so that I have extra time for myself to wash my face, do my get ready with me's, even just get ready for myself, make me feel so good and ready to take on the actual school day. It is such a universal experience to have one of those days where you wake up incredibly late for school, you're rushing out of the house, you don't have time for yourself to get ready, don't have time to do anything, and your day just starts off on the wrong foot. If you already don't like going to school, that will not help at all, which is where the morning routine comes in. I'm still working on mine, but if you guys want more morning routine videos, definitely let me know. But I would say for yours, write it down, try it, and see what sticks. The next thing that is super helpful for being able to romanticize school is actually getting there on time or even earlier. Okay, wait, hear me out. I know as much as anyone how hard it actually is to get there on time or even earlier. I used to be late all the time in high school, unfortunately, but I noticed that on the days when I come earlier to school, even if I'm not doing anything productive, like look, literally I'm looking for my music, I'm scrolling on Pinterest, I'm doing whatever, I feel like I'm actually being productive and I can just sit there by myself before the school rush begins and just collect my thoughts, because honestly, talking so much at school, being around people, it's really fun, but it gets tiring. So to have that time where you just sit by yourself, scrolling on Pinterest, listening to music, even looking outside, watching the view, is so nice. I promise you guys, it will make you enjoy school way better because it starts your day off on a better mood, just like the morning routine. Now that we've touched on our morning routine and the things that we can do before school, let's talk about what we can do during school to enjoy it. Okay, right here you guys see my planner. When I tell you this is the highlight of my school career, I know I'm being really dramatic, but the amount of serotonin that I got from just decorating it is so cool. I've seen so many of these videos and they always talk about the importance of planners, but you will never really realize it until you have one yourself and you're scratching off all the things that you've done and you just feel so proud of yourself because you're actually getting your work done. It is such a great feeling. So that is something that I really recommend. That is my third tip. Have a planner, plan out your homework, plan out anything, plan out school events. It doesn't matter. Have one of those and you guys will see how much it improves the enjoyability of going to school. All of the tips that I've given so far are pretty cool, but my two favorite ones that I'm about to say are: don't forget to hang out with your friends during the school year and actually attend the school events. One of my biggest high school regrets is that I didn't attend more of the events. Now that I'm in college, I actually had the opportunity to be one of the creators of events and little special occasions for my college, and it really made me realize how important these type of things are to attend, since they really do help you get used to your environment, make new friends, and even more experiences that will help your view of school in general. Because if you go to school events, you're gonna have a little bit more of a positive view on school than, for example, you just going to school, taking the quizzes, exams, things like that. You're obviously gonna have a really stressed view of school. We obviously don't want that, so try it out. Go to at least 2 of your school events and comment down below. Make it a little challenge of yourself to break out of your comfort zone and see how it makes you feel. This next topic will not be the same for everyone because I know what it feels like to not feel like you have very many friends. But for the friends that you do have, or even if you could go out and find some new acquaintances to hang out with, I think that a great way to enjoy the school process a bit more is by actually going out and hanging out with your friends. You don't even have to spend money. It could be as simple as you just going up to people more often, inviting them to sit with you, you going to sit with them, even going on walks after school, going home together. Things like that honestly give you so many school memories that are great, and when you look back, you'll think, hey, I hung out with my friends, I had a good time in school, and that is the goal. When I was trying to think of ways to romanticize going to school, I thought of the term look good, feel good. I heard this term so many times from people, and it is something that I truly believe is real. Just like what I was saying earlier, on those days where I have to rush out of my house, I don't have time for my hair, no time to pick an outfit, I feel so much more miserable throughout the day, and even when I go into the bathroom and see how I look, I'm just like, ugh, I want to go home so bad. And of course, we would all love to avoid that feeling, so I do things like this. I get my hair done whenever I can. You don't even have to pay to get your hair done. As you guys can see here, I took my time and I slicked down my hair. I made sure that it was to my liking so that when I actually get to school, I feel good about myself. Just trust me, guys. I used to be one of those people who couldn't be bothered to do their hair when they stepped outside, and now that I'm older, I realized how much better it makes me feel. But now I have some of my friends from college, and I asked them how they like to romanticize school. So let's roll the clip. Okay, how do you romanticize / enjoy school?
Every time I get bored of doing my work, I just look outside the window and I watch all the people walk by doing their own little thing, and then boom, I snap back and I go back to reality.
Okay, period. I love that. Okay, you, Sky.
How I romanticize my college life, right? I guess you could say I romanticize my college life by like, I act like I'm in a like show or like a movie.
No, real actually.
Like, I just see my life as, okay, like I'm this girl, I'm this college freshman going to school in Manhattan, you know, on some like teenage drama movie show type. So like, yeah, like Gossip Girl, like,
yes,
like,
period.
boys, stuff like that. And then like, you know, just hanging out with friends and then socializing kind of like also makes the romanticizing a little bit more.
Yes, I agree.
And then feeling like, you know, you gotta think of yourself as the main character in New York, you know?
No, actually.
Even when it's freezing outside.
Yes, guys, look at this view, period.
But you gotta make sure your outfit's tea. Like,
honestly, looking back at those clips, I am so happy that they also had the same way of romanticizing school as me. These are such good tips, and I hope you guys found this useful and get to use them. Let me know in the comments any of these tips that you're gonna try, or if any work for you, or even tips that you didn't see in this video that you would also like for other people to know. I will see you guys in my next video. Definitely leave some more video ideas in the comments for me, and thank you so much for watching. Bye.